Hey, what's up guys? So as you read by the title, in efforts of doing some content, I am going to be doing an oil change and transmission fluid change with you guys. I know I keep talking about nitrous and I did fix it. However, I ran into the same problem with that proton box getting clogged. So what I am waiting for now is just a I need to get an inline filter for the hose that runs in between the proton box and the bottle, because I think the bottle has stuff in it and it keeps clogging up that box. So I'm kind of sick of dealing with it. I want to do it right next time if I'm going to pull it completely apart, which I did pull it apart. So you can see I have it all sealed off nice and neat this time. So I'll show you guys some of the stuff that I did, like as far as wiring and stuff like that for the nitrous kit, but that video is going to come when the filter comes, and it is on back order, but I am guessing about 2 weeks. So let's get into it. This is what I'm going with. I always run Royal Purple in my SI. I always run a Honda filter. I always run a manual transmission fluid from Honda Genuine. I always use a funnel because I suck at pouring fluids where they're supposed to go with that one. 17 mil for the drain plug, and then a 3/8 for the drain plug on the transmission. And then the way I change the transmission, I think it is a 17 for the top fill bolt, but when we get there I will show you. And if they're different throughout the way, I'll put little banners to try to change it. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to jack your car up. And the reason for this is because you want the transmission to be as level as possible to get as much of the old fluid out. My driveway is kind of slanted, as you can see, so it's kind of nice. It's already slanted towards the transmission, but if you're doing a transmission change, this is really important. I highly recommend you do this. So get the car on jacks and you'll be good. The next thing I'm going to do is take off all my tires because I'm going to do a tire rotation. And then the other reason is because on the other side it's going to be easier to get to that bolt and also to film it. So yeah, I'm going to do that real quick. I jack from right here, and I use this jack point. See, I don't really tighten it too tight, so I don't think I'm gonna have to use. Yeah, you put them hand tight. Still a tinge of purple from a Royal Purple from last time. So these are 17s in regular cars. Mine is magnetic, so it's actually a 25. It's actually not 25, it's standard. I don't know what's standard for 25, but it shouldn't be that tight. Yeah. Good old Royal Purple. think you can see the metal. I don't know what that is. That's why I want one of these magnetic drain plugs. So it's the age-old question: to use or not to use a plug or a drain washer or a crush washer on your drain plug. I always do. I know a lot of people that don't. I've never seen them have problems without using it, but if they use it at factory, why not? They usually give them for free at where I get my filters at the Honda dealership, but I know it's not always the case. Maybe at yours, because a lot of them can be greedy. And then I use one for the transmission plug too, because I am really cautious about my transmission. So yeah, I'm gonna start putting the filter back on and then put the drain plug back in, put the oil in. Alright, now the fun part. So my drain plug's different. I have the Skunk 2 magnetic drain plug, so I use a 17 mil for that. If you're stock, that is going to be a 3/8 drive. So you put a 3/8 ratchet in there, and then you go ahead and turn it and get it loose. I think, yeah, this one's already kind of loose. And then your fill plug is going to be that big bolt right there. Put my hand to it. I can't get to it. This guy right there. See where I'm pointing? And you are going to want to get that thing loose before you loosen your drain plug down there. I want to repeat that. Loosen your fill plug first, because if you get your fill plug, or if you loosen your drain plug, you go up there, you strip your fill plug, or you just cannot get to that thing, then you're gonna be in a world of hurt. You're gonna have to figure out a way to get that thing out, because you don't want to go anywhere without filling your transmission with fluid. It will detonate fast. So another thing that I'm going to tell you, a little personal story, is make sure that you tighten that drain plug. Make sure you tighten it. Like, I know they say snug it, but tighten it as much as you can. Last time I did my transmission fluid, I went and I left it a little bit loose. I was out in the middle of the desert going to Mammoth, out in Ridgecrest, 250 miles away from anything, both ways. Drain plug fell out, I lost all my fluid and blew my transmission. So please make sure you do that. You're gonna want to do that. There's my extra transmission right there, nice and blown up. Okay, so personally, I don't use that drain plug or the fill plug. I use the fill plug at the top of the transmission. So if I can film this, it'd be incredible. I'll get my finger down there. You can see my finger pointing right there. I like to use that one. I totally forget what the stock bay looks like because I've been modded for so long. But the reason that I like to use that one is because when you fill from here, you know that you're gonna get all the fluid in there. You know, as opposed to the other one, you fill it until it comes up and it starts coming out that hole. So I like to use this plug. I'm pretty sure that you guys, if you're stock, you're just gonna have to take out your air filter. I think your air filter's right there, and then it's pretty easy to get to. But I recommend using this one. But it's all subjective. I'm eager to see what this fluid looks like, because I put this transmission in like 2 transmission. Now this is the second fluid change. So it's only had like 5,000 miles on this transmission. It has been refurbished. It has carbon synchros 1st through 4th. Wait, 2nd through 4th. Let's see what it looks like. I think it's from Manual Transmissions Incorporated, I think it's the name of the company. Manual Transmission LLC. I don't know. No! Oh, there you go. As you can see, there's a lot of metal on there, but I've been banging gears a lot. I've been grinding gears a lot, so ouch. I'm like trying to look at the camera and put in at the same time. See this? This is to guide your fluid. This little thing right here, it'll try to guide your fluid down there, and that's why I didn't catch it. There's fluid all over the place over here. Remember, always tighten this fucker. You never know when you're gonna be in the middle of the desert and that thing's gonna come out. Quartz. Oh, woohoo, woohoo. Little splashies. I'll pour it the right way. I just won't learn. I just will not learn, will I? About 4.5. Kind of judge it from there. So that's pretty much it. I usually do this every 1,500 to 2,000 miles. I know that kind of seems a little excessive, but I run ethanol in this car. I don't drive it a lot at all. I drive this thing a lot, my beater. So when I do drive it, I'm not really easy on it, and I drive on nitrous. So I like to make sure that it's well lubed. I've blown a lot of engines in the past, not with this car, but other cars, just because I neglected to do some maintenance that didn't cost that much money, and it ended up costing me a lot of money to fix. If you don't feel comfortable or you're apprehensive about doing this, don't be. It is so easy to work on these cars, especially maintenance like that. Something that, you know, it'll cost you what, like 30 bucks for like the best oil, so 40 bucks for filter and oil, and then another 30 bucks to do your transmission fluid. You know, I usually do my transmission fluid every oil change. Like, why not? I know most guys do it every other fluid change. If not, do it every like 30,000. But do it frequently, because if you're in manual transmission, you're getting a lot of stuff in there, especially if you're banging gears, which I know if you got an SI and you're watching this video, you probably are. So that's pretty much it. Next thing to do is go drive around, check the levels, make sure everything's all right. And thanks for watching, guys. Peace.